So it is like I give you a stupid example. My stupid examples are very good for me because I can express much better with stupid example than a well-polished example. So if you have 100 elephant, you better have a circus. You know, otherwise it is a very big problem. Yeah. So if you have 100 elephant, you should at least have 10 circus, because all the elephants will be occupied, and you will be very happy, and they also will be very happy and healthy. You know, otherwise you should send them to the forest, because you're making their life miserable, and you're making your life miserable. And you are just doing things which is absolutely unnecessary. So your knowledge should not become a nuisance for you. Your knowledge should become useful for you. So old days, everybody is not very educated, but their place is very clear. So everybody is very happy where they are. So they just, each person do their own thing here, there, and they're very happy. So that is good. Now everybody is educated, so everybody can do everything. That is very good. But then they have to be able to do that positively. Otherwise, should I say this or shouldn't I say this? I should say this. I have one student. She's a nun, and a very good nun. And one day I got a letter with a photograph of a person with beard and with a wife. And so I thought, I didn't pay attention. I thought it was just some person. So I just read. It was a little strange. Something's there. So I read again. It was the nun. She had operation and became man and got married and have children with his wife. Her wife. You know, I'm not saying it is bad, but somehow, you know, you can wait for one lifetime. So if you pray to Buddha that next lifetime you want it to be a woman, fine, it will happen, you know. But she's in a hurry and did all that risk. I'm so happy that she did not die and it wasn't complicated, and she survived and she became what she wanted to become. I'm happy, of course. So she's still a very good Buddhist and practicing, but you know, she took such a big risk. Anything could happen. She could have lost her precious human life for trying this. So this kind of thing, you know, the things are available for all of us. But when we are confused, then we might be taking unnecessary risk and using it for unnecessary purposes, which can become. She is very lucky. He is, or I don't know what to say. So very lucky that it went well. Very lucky. I think it is because she was a very good nun. I think because of that Buddha's blessing, I think, and good karma. But anything can go wrong. And unbelievable, I mean, what the medical wonder, she really had beard. Thick, huge beard. Unbelievable. So that is how it was. And it was a shock of my life, but then I am, one way I'm very, my friends describe me as a very old-fashioned, very orthodox and all of that, but I am I'm not that way because I don't think about what people want to be, is right or wrong. But why they want it to be, to do some harm or to just fulfill their kind of aspiration, doesn't matter. So I'm only happy that she is now a man as she liked to be, but took very big risk and a lot of money, I think, and she's not rich, I tell you. That is not a bad example, but that is just an example that how knowledge of able to do what we like to do could make us do certain things. And in her case, very lucky, it was successful. She came across good doctor, I guess, and lots of luck, and she even have a child. That's amazing. How does that work? I don't know. But I mean, this, how can lady become man? I don't know really. But they managed to do that. That's a miracle. That is a miracle in my mind. Modern technological miracle, medical miracle, and it's good for her. It's good for her. Doesn't matter. Women want to become men or men want to become women. Fine with me, but that is not necessary, because they can wait one lifetime and don't take the risk, and then pray to Buddha that next life you wanted to become men or women, it's okay. And but then whether you are man or woman, you should be a good man or good woman. You should be a helpful person. You should be able to make others' life better and your life meaningful. Then okay. So this way I end here. Always I have the tendency to get carried away, so I stop here. And now rest of the time, not so much left, which I give you for asking some questions. Okay? Now about statistics, I prefer you don't ask me questions on that, because I relied on Google and NASA and UN and Wikipedia, all of this with the help of quite few of my disciples and friends. So I don't have much to say on that. And then other issues, I will do my best to fulfill your question. Yes.
Rinpoche, you just asked me how is my son.
Yes.
And actually he's in exactly that state you just described. There's a lot of knowledge. Of course he goes to a very good university and does his master in some incredible computer studies. But the wisdom aspect I find has gone down. So I don't know what to do.
I think you know your sons, deep inside more than anybody, because you are the mother. So if there is a really real problem, then you have to tackle this. But if there isn't a real problem, then this is a normal thing. It is growing process. So you keep a watchful eye, which you will do anyway as a mother, and don't interfere too much. But if it is really serious and you know that something wrong is happening, then you have to interfere without hesitation. Yes.
Interfering means you...
You have to tell, yes. Wake up. Wake up, man. You're not a kid anymore. Yes.
Rinpoche, you mentioned several problems in terms of world economy and climate change, etc. So my question is that we as an individual want to do something, But since the problems are so big, we might not see the result of what we do on a bigger scale. So then I wonder how to generate enough enthusiasm every day to do anything, so that since there are, I mean, I don't see result of what I do to help humanity, but then still.
I tell you one thing which I truly believe. Okay, so all of you pray for me that this will not cause any harm. Okay? Yeah? I'm on planet Earth in New Delhi, in Tushita Center, sitting here, and I clapped my hand. Okay. So will this have any repercussion? Definitely. A million years from now, maybe in another universe, it might create a hurricane. You know? But because of all of you prayed, that hurricane will be kind of a harmless hurricane. So everything we do have effect. Everything. So we are here on planet Earth. We are in Bharat, and everything we do doesn't matter how big supposed to be, how small supposed to be, make a difference. You are driving a car, and you have to drink water in Delhi. You know, summer or winter doesn't matter. You have to drink water. There will be lots of empty bottles. So you put them in your car and put them in a proper place. One bottle makes one bottle difference. You know? So you do that. And then on top of that, you do whatever you can with your friends without affecting your life and your friend's life and others' life in a negative way. Positively, everything is positive. There is no such thing as you are doing too much. No. But for lots of people, when you do too much, then it affects quality of your life, and then it affects the quality of your friend's life, and then they think that you are demanding too much of their time and energy, and then your friend is not your friend anymore. You know, so this kind of thing. So you should be mindful about these things. So like-minded people can do things, and even once in a year you all can get together and do something, and once a month will be very good. So people say no time. Everybody has so much time, so much time. I tell you, people say no time. You know, they have time to say no time. That is time. Yeah. So use that time. They have time to think I have no time, and worry about it and nag about it, and then the gossip about it. You know, all of this time is time. So everybody have time. So you should never think I am one person and I am nothing. No. One person and one person is two persons. One person a million times is 1 million person. One person 6 billion times is the world population, or 7 billion times the world population. It is all one person, one person, one person. So one person makes all the difference. So I have seen the differences that one person can make. Yeah. Tomorrow's reality is today's dream. Okay? Anybody? Yes, ma'am?
My question is, in Vajrayana Yoga, we say that in the culmination stage, we are supposed to visualize everybody as the idam and everything as the mantra. I find it very difficult to, I cannot understand this, like, I need your help to understand how I'll visualize each individual as a different thing.
Okay.
As a different form.
Yes, yes, okay.
And how each sentence
Okay.
as a different thing.
Okay. So I hope I understand. I think I understand because I'm familiar with the practice. So the lady here, maybe some of you don't know. You're new to Dharma practice. So she is talking about technical part of the deity visualization and recitation practice. She is talking about that. Maybe you are involved in it, maybe you're not. So we have visualization stage. Then we have to, when we visualize something, it's like creation. Then we have to conclude it. We can't just leave it there. So when we conclude, we dissolve into the true essence of the deity. Like Manjushri is the embodiment of wisdom. Vajrapani is embodiment of strength. The Avalokiteshvara is embodiment of compassion. Tara is the embodiment of protection, etc., etc. So into that. And then we can't remain in that forever because we're supposed to, but we cannot. We have to come out of it. We have dinner to cook. We have a lot to do. I mean, each one of us have a lot to do, and a dinner to eat. Somebody who don't cook, they have to eat. So many things to do. So you can't remain in that forever. So when you come out, then when you come out, how do you come out? Then you come out that everything dissolved into the deity and into the emptiness, and you remain in that state of the essence of the deity. That is embodiment of compassion, embodiment of protection, embodiment of wisdom, whatever. Then when you awake from that, then you have to awake going into this reality. So all the outer environment should be the mandala of the deity, and so all the sentient beings should be the deity, and all their mind is the wisdom of the deity, and all the sounds are the sounds of the mantra. So in that you should awake, and then you should remain in that long as possible, and you should try to maintain that long as possible. It doesn't mean you see everybody like Avalokiteshvara forearm. You don't see everybody with forearm, or you don't hear every sound like when somebody honk their car, then you don't hear omani pe me hum, omani pe me hum, not like that. But somehow you have to have that. All the sounds are the mantra. All the sound are the sound of the emptiness. All the sound are the sound of the ultimate, isn't it? You cannot have ultimate sound different one, relative sound different one. All the sound is the relative sound of the ultimate. So that way you're recognizing that, and then with that you have to do what you have to do in your daily activity, but you don't get too much into it. Otherwise, if you're chopping a vegetable, if you're thinking of it like this too much, you might cut your finger. So that way you have to be. You shouldn't be too much into it. But that's how you wake up from your samadhi after the absorption. So you have done the visualization. In Sanskrit, my Sanskrit pronunciation is no good, so you have to fix it by yourself. But close. Sampana krama, upana krama. So sampana krama is visualization. Upana krama is dissolvtion. So after the upana krama, then you have to awake from that. So when you awake from that, you will awake from that anyway. But awake from that properly. And then always have this presence of a deity within you and within everyone. And that way you can think of everybody as Buddha. It is true. They are not enlightened yet, but they are Buddha in the making. Their essence is Buddha. Doesn't matter, they know it or not. Their mind is same as the Buddha's mind. So if they realize it, they will become Buddha. So that is what this is all about. Yes.